ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Thursday night live stream. Let me fix that. There we go. All right. Welcome to another Time Acquiring New Knowledge show, aka Fish Tanks Live. Appreciate you all being here. Got a couple things to talk about tonight. As always, we will be taking your questions and comments live from the chat. If you'll put the @ symbol and then Fisher and Fever, that will highlight for me. I do want to start out tonight by telling you all that there will be a giveaway. One of two things will happen. Santa's going to come by either this week or next. And on the week that he does not, I have got 5 different kinds, all the same size again. Got 5 of these I'm going to be giving away to somebody. So one way or the other, we will be having a giveaway tonight. And then I believe one of the elves mentioned that Santa was going to be by your channel, Ed, either this week or next week. So
probably, but you never know.
You never know. And see, you pop up like everywhere all the time. So you never know when Ed is going to have a live stream. So keep an eye out on Ed's channel as well. Looks like John just wrapped things up. So we will jump into it here. A couple announcements I wanted to tell you all about. I'm excited for. I've received all the footage back from all the awesome creators that I reached out to for my simple fish keeping video.
Did I do it?
Tonight, apparently. Well, I gave up on you, Ed. I gave up on you.
Crap.
Now, I can always add it in there. So if you want to figure out how we can do that, I can always add you in there. Okay. I wasn't gonna call you out, but Ed said he's too big. He's just too important to be in my video.
No, I just don't know how. But I'll figure it out.
But we'll have that coming out next week. And then I also have something a little different that I don't do a ton of, and that's going to be some product reviews. And basically, I had a company reach out to me in an email and say, hey, we've got some products. We'd love for you to try them out. And generally, I don't really give those much thought. 1, because half the time it's garbage. And 2, because I don't really see the value in the end user. I don't see the value for you all. But they offered a 15% off code for the viewers that watch it. So we've got some product reviews coming out that I'm excited for. I had a couple projects I'm working on that they had some things that fulfilled those needs. Then a couple of cool things. So I was like, hey, I want to try that out and see if it actually works and tell that to the viewers. So those are just some upcoming things. Of course, members, you all will get an early look at that. I don't want to say exclusive look, but you'll get to see those before they are released in full to the public. So keep an eye out for that. Let me get up here before we get too far along. I see some highlighted stuff, and I'm moving my chat down, so I'm not looking up here. Sorry I didn't shave for you folks tonight. Taking a holiday break on that one. All right. Got the chat down here. See T-Bone's Fishy saying hello. G'day, T-Bone. Melvin Reef is here. How's it going? Appreciate you being here. Patty's Petite Tank saying hi to everybody. And Medcow, good to see you. Saying happy Eve of Christmas Eve. And appreciate you being here, Medcow. Myrtle saying audio video is good. Thank you so much for the AV check. And also posting the way to get my attention. Merry Christmas, Lunatic Fringe. Good to see you here. Jeremy, how are you? Appreciate you being here. My friend Maria Z, what is going on? Always a pleasure to see you. Timbo Tanking It Easy says, have you had a chance to try out the new formula Sarah Onip tabs by chance? So this is going to make some people mad. I have tried them out.
Oh.
And the ones that I saw, I didn't see a huge difference.
Oh, they still fall apart.
So I'm going to record some more footage because I want to put the video up side by side for you all to see. I haven't. That video is, I don't want to say on hold, but it kind of is taking a backseat to some other things. I had, a couple dozen videos that I've filmed and am working on editing for other creators for the Simple Fish Keeping series because I think that's extremely important. And then I've got videos around here and, of course, Christmas and moving tanks and all that fun stuff. I've actually got Once the Tree Can Come Down, some fun projects that are going to be happening with some tank move around stuff. That, if nothing else, I'll make probably a couple videos out of it, but just the process and just the journey of it, I'll probably just throw up some footage for the members, just kind of bring you all along for the trip. so we can have some fun there.
Very cool.
But I have been working with those. I've been using the 110-gallon community tank, the one that's green screened behind me here, as the test for that, because it's got so many different fish with different eating styles and different levels of aggression, I guess you could say, for feeding, based on how rough they pick at it. So that is still coming. But I don't want to tell you yes or no on that. But we are working on it. We're still testing. I like to give a decent bit of testing before I say, hey, go try this, or hey, don't touch that. Okay, rolling through the highlights here. I know we've got some super chats, and I very much appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We will definitely get to those. Let me get back up here. Someone jumped on me. All right. Another thing I do want to mention before I get too far along and segue way off. For those of you that are familiar with the channel, we have, I guess, created, if you will, just kind of grew or formed the Fish Room Fever family of channels. People that I 100% put my faith and trust in and support and would put my name to, and I feel are valuable members of the community. It's not something that we really planned on kicking off, so to speak, for a couple more years, because I don't know if I can give them as much support as I would like to at this level. But we have added our good friend Austin Fantastic Freaks. I've always loved what he does, and he's been a huge supporter of the community in this channel, and I really support him. So congratulations and welcome, Austin, to that Fish Room Fever lineup of channels, if you will. I will put the link in the chat for his channel. For anybody that's not familiar, he's got at least a dozen different types of puffers at this point. He's puffer crazy. So anybody that likes puffers, and I don't know a lot of people that don't, I would encourage you to check him out. I'm not going to say subscribe, but I'll say check him out. And if you like what he's got going on, well, subscribe. He's got almost 1,000 subscribers at this point, 990.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we've got 10 people that are like, hey, I like puffers. I like watching puffer content.
And Austin is just doggone cool.
He is. He's a cool guy. He is a cool guy. Let me put this in here. All right. There's a link for Fantastic Freaks. If you like pufferfish content, I would encourage you to check him out.
Or if you just like fish talk, because he knows how to do that too.
He does. He's a fun guy to talk to and to watch. Tom Patterson, been a member for 13 months. Thank you so much. Using that member chat to say Merry Christmas with the customary Tom Patterson peace sign there. Merry Christmas, Tom. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
You may have to make Tom the official Fish Room Fever lurker.
There you go.
Maybe we could get an emoji like this or something.
The lurker leader with the peace sign there. I like that. Thank you so much. Susan for SLC Aquatics, been a member for 8 months. Thank you so much for the support, Susan. Says, love the new ideas. I appreciate that. I'm always looking to do something that brings some sort of value to you all. So that's kind of been my downfall in videos, is that I quit doing the, hey, look at my tanks. And unless I feel like it brings some sort of value, even if I film a video, I'll just delete it. But thank you so much. I am going to grab these super chats as we go on through here, but I'm not just taking super chats. Any questions or comments that are highlighted, I will pick those up along the way. Melissa Jeswald with the $5 super chat says, Merry Fishmas. Sorry, ... Melissa, thank you so much for the support, the super chat. Merry Fishmas to you as well. Appreciate you being here with us tonight. Drink Water with the $2 super chat saying, Merry Christmas. Never expected, but always very much appreciated. Thank you for the super chat. Drink Water. And Merry Christmas to you as well. I see our buddy Whips World with the $2 super chat saying, Merry Christmas, gentlemen. I don't know if gentlemen, he must be talking to you and Deadpool behind you there. Yeah. No, seriously. Merry Christmas, Whips World, and thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. There's somebody that I don't say I haven't seen in a while, but I know has been very, very busy, but has been around the channel for quite some time. UPS are living the dream. thank you so much for the $20 super chat. It says, long time no see. I felt like it had been a while since I'd seen you. My route changed to UPS, so I haven't had much time to get on YouTube lately, but Merry Christmas to you guys. UPSer, Merry Christmas to you. I hope they're not working you too hard, but I'm sure they are, especially this holiday season out there delivering those packages. Thank you so much for the super chat and support, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
She's so cool. And she's a Knoxvilleian.
Yep, absolutely. Donald Crabtree, good to see you again, says, hi, I don't know if you remember me from last stream. I do. But in terms of larger scale aquariums, what fish might give me a step up in schooling, I'm looking at getting some lions and eels. Lions and eels.
Sounds like, is this saltwater?
That's what it sounds like. I think we saw Donald in the saltwater stream along with last Thursday's stream.
Oh, and I'm so sorry I missed. I was all ready for that, and I started getting a migraine like 10 minutes before I sat down.
Hey, we always want you to do what you need to do to feel better, my friend. I'm glad you're doing well tonight. So, in terms of schooling fish for saltwater, it's been so long since I did fish in saltwater. It's been 10 plus years since I did the fish tanks, really. Now my focus in salt is on the corals and things. Honestly, Dolan, I'll have to look into what's currently available. A lot of things have changed in the past decade in terms of what local fish stores even sell, along with what's available right now. That would be a viable answer. But I will definitely.
Yeah. So regional too.
It is. It is. I will look into that. I've got to go by my local fish store here in the next couple of days, anyways, and I'll pull up online because I'd hate to give you something that isn't even being sold really anymore, or that's not currently available, or that the price is skyrocketed. So, like, I used to say the best fish for a centerpiece is that yellow tang if you got a big tank. Well, with those jumping up to being hundreds and hundreds of dollars now, that's not really a great suggestion anymore, especially from a price point. But I will do some more research into that. If you want to comment on this video, I will come back and respond on that comment so that I can get it to you before the next live stream, and just leave all of the things on there. Of course, you're always welcome to shoot me a message at Fish Room Fever on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you message at. Fish Room Fever is there. Because I don't want to give you a spur of the moment answer just to give you an answer and not be a good answer for you, my friend.
It might be a good idea for him to go to his local fish store and see what they've got, and then if you think it's kind of pricey or something, come back and we'll be happy to go to our local fish stores and we can tell you how much they are in this area. Like, well, we were just talking about Austin, Fantastic Freaks, earlier. I went to his fish stores in Iowa, and the saltwater is almost twice as much as it is here in Tennessee.
Yep.
And I guess it's just the extra 12 hours of driving, away from a border or ocean.
Speaking of Fantastic Freaks, a huge thank you to all you awesome people in here. I love this community who went over and checked out his channel. He just hit 1,000 subscribers.
Oh!
I know he is going to be so pumped up. I was thinking of the best way to say that live. He's going to be so happy about that. So congratulations to him, and thank you all for going to check him out. I really do think you'll enjoy the content. Otherwise, I wouldn't mention him, just because we're here to help everybody, but that's not what we're all about, if you will. It's just randomly throwing channels at you. All right, roll on down through here. T-Bone's Fishies, $2 super chat. Thank you. Never necessary, but always very much appreciated. So Merry Christmas with the little Santa Claus and the tree emoji, James and Ed. T-Bones, g'day. Merry Christmas, my friend. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you being here. Kevin's Canines and Aquatic saying hello to myself, Chattanooga Ed, and a lot of people in the chat. All right, I see where I dropped the link. Let's try and get caught up just a little bit here. Paul Sotero says, James, my supply of original ONIP tabs is running low. Sarah was looking for a solution to a non-existent problem. So basically, my understanding is, in terms of looking for a solution for a non-existent problem, they moved to the nature line because that's what the cool kids are after nowadays. They want natural products. And this is not something they've told me directly. This is something that I've simply heard around, as they wanted to be able to offer natural products for the cool kids that are looking for that type of thing. And yeah, they went and they found a solution for a problem that wasn't there and created a problem, unfortunately.
Isn't the majority of their sales though in Europe? And I think they were the ones kind of pushing for it, and so us North Americans we're bitter. Right. They're so much fun. I've got one thing left in my freezer and a half of one in the fish room.
Absolutely.
I should put that in the freezer.
Chat jumped on me, so I'm going to jump back up here. There we go. There was Paul's comment. And Paul, it's always great to see you. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I mean, you're a member, so I can always do a preview too for the members. That's one of those things, not a plug for memberships, but it's one of those things that I know you all enjoy content that maybe is not polished, like a typical video might be per se in terms of editing and things. So I can always put things up that are a little bit more raw format for you all to check out versus feeling like, well, that's really not the content level that I should be putting out for the rest of the world, so to speak. Kind of the behind the scenes stuff. Alrighty. Guppy Shack, good to see you. Say a Merry Christmas to all. Roll on down here. Jimmy P's Aquarium said Fantastic Freaks has hit 1K. Thumbs up. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I love it. And again, congrats, Austin, at Fantastic Freaks. Super, super happy for you, my friend. I know you've been putting in the work and you have amazing fish over there. I always enjoy watching what you do. All right, let's roll on down here. I think, well, I'm going to grab this one from Sarah J. Seaver because it goes back to the previous question. She said, would PJ Cardinals or the Banggai Cardinals school together with them or blue-green chromis? So those are two fish that I've done, and this is for saltwater for anybody that's not aware. I've done both of those fish before. I really, really do like the blue-green chromis. I feel like I haven't seen them as much as I used to the past 6 months, so I don't know what the availability or pricing is on them. Those are definitely beautiful fish that you can get into a larger tank that will do some schooling. You can run into some aggression issues, but I feel like not as much as I've personally had with the Cardinals. That being said, those Cardinals are probably one of my favorite fish because the body shape of them and then the way that they swim or a lack thereof, just kind of hover in the water. So you get a group of them together and they're just kind of hovering like they're frozen in time. I've always very much enjoyed watching them. So those are two really good fish, depending on pricing and availability, that do go well in the larger tanks that you can do some schooling with. Absolutely. Great thoughts there, Sarah. Thank you so much for that. All right. Get on here. I'm going to put this where it stops scrolling. Let me get back up because the chat jumped again. I do want to say, before I segue off somewhere else, welcome to the Fish Room Fever family. Timbo, Tank, and It Easy became a member. Welcome to Team Snowball. Thank you so much for that. There is a lot of members-only content that's available for you to go back and check out. If you're just looking for some fun stuff, got a lot of things there. And of course, you have access to the emojis in the chat, which I know a lot of people enjoy to kind of, liven up the comments there. So thank you so much for that. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the family, my friend. That being said, I heard some sleigh bells. And what to my wondering eyes did appear but this guy hanging out backstage now here. Santa, what's going on, Santa?
Hello. Ho.
So Santa Claus, being who he is, has got some things to give away tonight. If you would like to, let's get the fine print out of the way, if that's good with you. I'll turn it over to you. You can get the fine print out of the way, and then I will tell people how they can enter to win the things that you speak of.
Okay, sounds good. And first of all, thank you very much for signing up. Thank you for letting me come up. None of this would happen without all the amazing channels that signed up and let us do this on their stream. So thank you to all those people. Thank you to that other guy over there. He's done some things. We're just going to put it that way. Good things, probably bad things too.
I
We won't
wish
talk
more.
about those, but I think mostly good things. But anyways, so first of all, we've got two amazing prizes tonight. One is the $100 co-op gift card from Aquarium Co-op. Thank you so much to Corey and Candy and the gang, which
Absolutely.
sounds like a 70s cartoon or something. But thank you guys so much. You know, the Aquarium Co-op, they gave us a ton of gift cards to give away for this event, and that's just awesome. And second up is $100 to KG Tropicals, who did the same. They also gave us a bunch of gift cards to give away, so we can't say thank you enough to them. So
Absolutely.
we've got two prizes to give away tonight, $100 each, one KG Tropicals, one Aquarium Co-op. If you live in the United States, get the gift card, no problem. If you do not, you can still win. Instead of those prizes, you will get $50 in U.S. currency, or you can play for somebody else, or if you want the gift card and want to sell it. That's all totally up to you. You have some options there, though. So if you want to play and you don't live in the United States, you still can join. If your account is less than a month old, unfortunately, you're not eligible. If your account is somebody that we just don't recognize, you can still play, but you might have to jump through a few more hoops in order to get the prize, just so we can verify that you're not somebody playing around, somebody
Yeah.
who's trying to skirt the rules a little bit.
It's
If you've
unfortunate.
won, sorry.
I would
Sorry,
say it's unfortunate, but we have to make it fair for everybody.
We do. And in that same vein, if you've won already, you can't win again. It's one time across all of these giveaways. And if you don't win tonight, don't worry. There's a bunch more coming. We're not even halfway through. We're a little more than a quarter of the way through right now. So we will have at the very, very least, 2 giveaways a day from now until the end of the year. So you just gotta pay attention to all the channels that are signed up, and there is a list of those. Hopefully, one of the mods can drop that list. It's at fishfam.link, and there's also a spreadsheet, different ways to view it. Just make sure you go and subscribe to all those channels. First of all, as a thank you, again, Aquarium Co-op gave us $100 per channel that signed up. So if James did not sign up, that's $100 that's taken away from the event. So as a thank you to all those channels, please go subscribe to all of them. And plus, it's just nice if you go win something from somebody. I mean, it would be nice to be subscribed to them. It's just a nice thing to do.
For sure.
I think that's all the rules.
Is there a way to get a list of all the people participating?
All the channels?
Yes.
Yes. In fact, I see it in the chat already.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes, there's a couple different ways. Both of those links, Lefty dropped one, Zen Ginger, Liquid Zoo, all of those are viable. All of those are good links to check out. All of those have the list of people who have signed up, all the channels where you need to go in order to win.
Absolutely. And again, because I know we have had an awesome influx of new people to the channel, you're still eligible. Just because you're new to the channel doesn't mean you're not eligible.
Correct.
It's just that your account has to have been created more than a month ago.
Exactly. So. Yeah, we definitely want new people to play. That's part of what this is about, is getting new people to come hang out with us in the Fish Fam. It's a great community, and we want to expand it. So part of it is about you new people. We want to see you. We just have to make sure you're playing by the rules. That's all.
There we go. So in order to be entered into tonight's giveaways, I will have a hashtag for each of them. I guess by default you have to be subscribed, because I have subscriber only chat on to keep the trolls out a little bit more. But you only have to be subscribed for 1 minute to be able to chat. So it's not like it's has to have been a long-term commitment. You just have to be able to type in chat to put in the hashtag. For the first one, we will go ahead and do the $100 Aquarium Co-op gift card, and you can get entered to win by typing in hashtag COOP, hashtag COOP. I will copy paste that in the chat. It is not case sensitive, so you don't have to worry about that. Type that in. That will get you entered to win, and we'll give it a couple minutes. And so even if you're not subscribed already, you still have time to subscribe, and then 60 seconds later be able to type in the chat. So it was not a huge hurdle to jump over for that one right there.
Look at them all
Santa-
coming in.
Santa is also going to be giving away $100 co-op card on my channel.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy? That's so cool.
Did you want to tell Ed what we're giving away on your channel so people know?
I was going to wait and just
Okay.
keep repeating whatever he just said.
There you go.
We can tell people if you'd like. What's
I am
coming up.
also giving away $100 KG Tropic gift card.
You are not.
Oh, I am not. I don't know what I'm giving away anymore. But that's all good.
But you're giving away something that is just as cool, I think. Nothing against KG Tropicals. You know, John and Lisa are amazing. Love those guys. Nothing against them whatsoever. But here's something that's just as good. You'll be giving away $100 to Dan's Fish.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Also very well known and a great place to buy fish from, just like KG Tropicals, if you're in the Bettis.
Well, I'll have to get my KG Tropical, or no, my Dan's Fish out of the dryer T-shirt.
Not Dan himself. Dan's not in the dryer.
Well, no, he's not. My blow-up version is.
Say we're going to segue off of that. A huge thank you to Santa Claus, all of the companies that participated in this, all of the channels that have participated in helping give away the things as you mentioned. A huge thank you. I was very glad to have the two particular gifts from Santa that I have, because Aquarium Co-op and KG Tropicals have both been a huge part of not just my fish keeping journey, but also my channel's journey, my journey in the fish family. So a huge thank you to both of them, along with all the other people that chipped in to make this thing possible for the holidays.
Yeah.
All right.
There's
Looks like
ton of channels, or ton of companies that have donated different amounts. And again, if you don't win tonight, just keep watching. We're not even halfway through. We got a lot more giveaways to do.
absolutely. So I'm going to give it about a minute. Anybody that's just now joining, if you want entered to win the $100 Aquarium Co-op gift card, type in the chat #Coop, #COOP. That will get you entered to win. And then we will go ahead and roll it here. We've got 89 eligible users entered currently. That is awesome. 137 people watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight as we grow nearer to Christmas during this holiday season. Appreciate you taking the time to hang out with the Fish Fam.
What is your record viewers? It's in the 200s, isn't it? Or did
It
you
is.
ever hit 300?
We never hit 300.
Okay.
I think the record is like 225.
Gotcha.
I'd have to go back and look. But we did. There was a time where we were averaging a couple hundred viewers for maybe a month or so.
Yeah.
And then you know how YouTube is; it flips around on you. So,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
that's
I think the COVID really helped us out.
Just about every channel that has had a giveaway did hit their record viewers. Bob Kaler
That's
had
awesome.
his second amount, and then you were down the list quite a bit. But every other channel that we've gone up on to do the giveaways has hit record numbers. So, and that's a big part of it as well, is to get those extra views and those extra subs. And the hope is that a lot of the new people, and I am seeing quite a few new names that I've never seen before in here. Hopefully a lot of those people do stick around. They're not here just for the giveaway, but they will stick around and come back and watch next week, because there's a lot of great content on these channels. So, it'd be nice if people came back next week and watched as well.
Absolutely. And I do appreciate everybody being here. I really, really do. That being said, let's go ahead and do this. Let's give away this gift card, because we've still got another one to do. And then I've got to dive into the chat here and get some questions and comments read off before we wrap things up here in 30 minutes and head over to Ed's channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share this so you all can see me draw it live. Just because we've had some people win that, hey, I dropped a $50 super chat, and then 30 seconds later I won a giveaway. But we showed it live, so there was no shenanigans involved. But I like to do that just on my end for the sake of everybody seeing that it's all
Always better.
fair.
Yeah, they get really
Alright.
good karma, I guess.
I guess so.
It's happened a couple times.
Yeah, that was one of those. Had I not been showing my screen live, no one would have believed that it
Yeah.
randomly did that. All right, let's share this here. All right, so there you can see hashtag Coop. We've got 94 eligible members. We're gonna, or eligible users rather. We're gonna roll it, and the winner of the $100 Aquarium Co-op gift card is Marie Elliott. She's one of the
Awesome.
first people in the chat tonight, actually. She was, I think, maybe second or third coming in here. I was saying hi to her well before the stream even started. Congratulations.
I've
Go ahead.
I've been seeing Marie Elliott around quite a bit over the last couple of months. Congrats, Marie. Please send me an email to santa@ricostand.com. And this was the co-op, so I will get that over to you as soon as we get done with the streams tonight.
All right.
I used to work at a factory, and my two teammates, like in my position, was Marie and Elliot.
I love it. And there's Marie Elliott right there. Oh my God, thank you all so much. Marie, thank you for being here along with everybody else. In the interest of allowing Santa to move along, because I know Santa's been very, very busy, we're going to go ahead and get the next one set up so that anybody that wants to get entered to win a $100 KG Tropicals gift card for keepfishkeeping.com, and of course the Coop/co-op website. For anybody that's not familiar, aquariumcoop.com. I just feel like it's only fair to make sure those are thrown out there since they were kind enough to give away the things.
Did
Sorry,
you see
I saw a highlighted chat. Go ahead.
Did you see what Mark Fish Tank Dad said? He said, Rico ruined Fish Room Fever for me. I was watching a stream where Rico said his wife called James the absolutely guy. I can't stop hearing him say absolutely now. It's true. She does. She calls you the absolutely guy.
I mean, it's better than me being stuck on juxtaposition, I suppose. That is another one of my favorite words, or juxtapose.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a story behind that, but we won't get into that right now. Alrighty. Get this set back up again.
Oh, nice.
Cancel the giveaway. No, I'm just kidding. It's just what I had to hit to get it set
absolutely
back up.
Canceled it.
Absolutely. We're going to make this real easy.
And again, thanks to John and Lisa.
Huge thanks to John and Lisa.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, not just for this, but just the support they give every week. They've been a huge part of my ability to help other people in the fish fam. So huge thanks to them for everything they do for the community, myself, and the Fish Room Fever family.
Yeah, they definitely do. It's good that they're a bigger channel and they don't forget. Just like the co-op and just like some of the other channels that are larger. They remember where they came from and they help out the rest of Fish Fam quite often.
We made that nice and simple. Hashtag KG, and that will get you entered to win a $100 KG Tropicals /keepfishkeeping.com gift card.
Nice.
I should have made it like the KFK thing that he jokes with. Nobody can ever get it right for some reason.
You know what?
Make it simple there.
While we're waiting, can you set up a poll?
I could do that.
Can you put Lisa in one and John in the other, and let's see who wins?
All right, let's do that. That'll be fun while we're waiting.
We already know who's going to win.
We know who's going to win.
We know who's going to win. And Marie Elliott, if you would, please try and get that email over to me right away. It just helps out a lot. So please, if you could, even right now, just go send me the email, if you would. I like to make sure I get them during the stream just to rule out a few other things. Who do you think is going to win?
I think it's going to be, well, if I can get the poll right, I think Lisa will win.
Whip said Lisa's going to win in a landslide, and that's where I was going, I think.
Well, I'm going to vote for John because
you like
I
the
feel
underdog.
sorry for him.
You love the underdog.
We're going to rig it. We're going to use some psychology here to make sure Lisa wins. So it's going to be a poll. Lisa, yes or no? And then we'll see how many people want to add that negative by putting no to Lisa.
Ooh, gosh, you got
Oh
some.
wait, we'll just do this. Do that real quick.
What's wrong,
I've got
Ed?
way too many screens open here. I'm bouncing everywhere.
Oh, Xanadu said, "Does anyone like John? Does anyone like John? Yeah, we love John. It just we like Lisa better. That's all."
That came out crazy on that poll. While we're doing that, I know I've got some highlight questions and comments that I will be going back up to. You know what? I may not be able to get back up to them with everybody entering the giveaways.
Yeah.
So we may have to just get those asked again. But let me grab these two super chats that are popping out to me. I know there are a couple others I've got to grab off the other screen. But since they're up at the top here, while we're waiting for everybody to get a chance to enter by typing hashtag KG to win $100 KG Tropicals, keepfishkeeping.com gift card. JFK2, say Merry Christmas with a $20 super chat. Really do appreciate you, JFK. Means a lot. You're always in here throwing money at us. A lot of times you don't even say anything. You just throw money at us. Just show love and support. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you, JFK. Always appreciate you. And hope you have a happy holidays. Got this other one from Mary Beth, also with $20 super chat. Says, Merry Christmas to the gentleman that introduced me to the fun of live streams. It is all your fault. Wink with the winky face. Mary Beth, thank you. Again, that's never required or expected, but it means a lot and it helps a lot. So thank you so much for that. I'm glad that we were able to introduce you to the fun of live streams. That's what we're here for. We're here to help and grow the community. Value through education and entertainment, hopefully a little bit of both. So appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for that super chat. All right, 88 eligible users for the KG Tropicals $100 gift card. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do that drawing. So anybody that wants to get in at the last minute here, give you about 60 seconds. With the delay, it'll be a little bit less than that. But we're getting ready to do it so Santa can hop in his sleigh and be on his way.
And Marie Elliott, I did get your email. Thank you for getting that over to me right away.
All righty. Let's look at this poll thing. I screwed it all up when I put it on there, but I'm just got so many windows open right now. It's like, where am I? All right, let's end the poll. Let's see what it said here. It should pop up. Come on, it should pop up the results, unless they've changed it. It's been a long time since I've done the poll.
I was like number 99.
Oh, I love it. I appreciate it.
Oh, a lot of people voted for John. He didn't win, but a lot of people voted for John.
He didn't win, but you know.
Well, you add in the no, so you've got 36%.
It probably should have been Lisa, both, or John.
There you go.
See.
I'm just having some fun killing some time there. All right, let me share this live. Eduardo, I appreciate you so much for being here. He said if it wasn't for KG Tropicals, I wouldn't have met you or that other guy at Rico Stand. So Lisa for the win. There you go. On that note, let's share.
I think he called Ed an utter guy.
Ooh.
He did. He called him an utter guy. All right.
I prefer 2%.
All right. There we go. We've got the live chat going on there. Hashtag KG, 93 eligible users. We're going to roll it. And the winner is John McKenzie.
John McKenzie.
All right. Congratulations, John.
Very cool.
Well, we might have to really validate that guy. I don't, anybody know John McKenzie?
I know Johnny Mac.
He likes sharks, so he's okay in my book.
He's all right, even if he does live in the Boston area. He's a Patriots fan, unfortunately, but we'll still give him a gift anyways.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, we will be doing another giveaway next week, since we had Santa Claus on this week. John, Rico, do you want to, I'm sure he knows, but remind him the information to contact you?
He's got my email address. John, just shoot me an email, and we'll get that over to you. The co-op gift card will be instant as soon as we're done here. I'll get that over to Marie Elliott. The KG Tropicals will probably be, I don't know, I imagine tomorrow morning. They've been very quick as well, though, John, so you'll get that really quick. You guys, thank you so much for having me come up and do the giveaway. I'll see you I don't know, in about half an hour, 45 minutes or so. I will, not this guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, Santa, thank you so very, very much. We really do appreciate you.
Not
Um,
Santa. I ruined it. I ruined it. I'm embarrassed, and I'm just going to do this.
Bye. Into his sleigh and on his way he goes. Again, thank you, Santa. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 150 people. I'm going to dive back into the chat, try to recoup, grab questions and comments, as well as say a huge thank you for these super chats here. So let me scroll the chat as far up as it will go. All right. All right. All right. Before I get too far, I'm going to grab this right here just to make sure I haven't hopped over any, because I'm sure I have. Oh, it killed it on me. It killed it on me. All right, I can bring that up on another screen because there's some super chats that I still need to say thank you for, and I will get to those momentarily. While I'm scrolling here, Ed, you want to let everybody know what they're in for tonight on the Crafted Show coming up in about 20 minutes?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be making, well, not really making, I'm going to be potting a plant. So I'm going to make a fish hide for my fish tubs. Because now I've moved my 410-gallon tanks in. Well, some of the plants, the floating plants that I had in there, just weren't doing good under the artificial lighting, so I pulled them. But I need something for the fry to hide in, and I like plants to clean stuff. So I'm going to put pots with plants in them, and that's what I'm going to make.
Alrighty. Sounds like it's going to be some fun. Let me get on down through here. I'm going to say some thank yous for these super chats while I've got that screen pulled up on the other, since YouTube decided to kick me out of my studio there. We got T-Bones Fishies again. Thank you for that. Multi-tank addiction, Chris, my brother from another mother. Thank you so much for the $1 super sticker, dropping that big brown pile of fertilizer on us. Guppy Shack, thank you for the $1.50 tub of popcorn super sticker there. Appreciate that. May have to go get some popcorn after this, and I'll just sit and eat popcorn and watch that show. Fish Tank Barn with $5 super chat saying happy holidays. Anybody that doesn't know Fish Tank Barn, he is our co-host. He's part of the Saltwater panel for our Simple Saltwater series on the channel. Got his own channel, of course, which would be Fish Tank Barn. Mike's a cool guy. You can catch him hanging out here. We just hung out with him a couple days ago, and that was fun. I guess I should say I did, because Ed was sick, unfortunately. But typically it's Ed, Fish Tank Barn, and myself for the Saltwater series. Thank you again, Mike. Always appreciate you, my friend. Fish Tank Dad followed that up with $2 super chat saying Santa rocks. Yes, Santa does rock. Super awesome what Santa's been doing, running around, giving people money, helping people out, and just spreading that holiday cheer. So thank you, Santa. Thank you, Fish Tank Dad, for the $2 super chat. Mary Beth had that $20 super chat. Thank you again for that. Very much appreciate it. And then again, my brother from another mother, Chris, multi-tank addiction, dropping another $1 pile of fertilizer on us. Chris, thank you. I hope you're having a good holiday season, and Merry Christmas to you and the missus and all the cool people out there, my friend. Again, a thank you to JFK2, who threw that $20 super chat out there saying Merry Christmas. Our friend Diego from Select. Why did I just say Diego? That's Petzotics.
Oh, John.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm off in my head. John, sorry, John. He's never going to invite me to a club meet again. And he's never going to do another. He's like, no, I'm not doing any more interviews. You called me.
Well,
Diego.
It's too late.
Yeah.
We're going to his club if he likes it or not.
There you go. Absolutely. John, Select Pet. I don't know why I swapped you with Petzotics there, my friend. But the Select Pet with the $3 fist bump. I appreciate that super sticker, my friend. I think the problem is I took one of those B12 energy shots right before, so I could be kind of pumped up for everything tonight because I was feeling a little down. And so it's got me on the high, speedy end of things. But again, John, Select Pet, I appreciate you. Really, really do. I am looking forward to seeing you at that club thing in the not too distant future. EJ's Fishy 76 with $10 super chat says, happy holidays, James. Really enjoying your channel. I'm really glad to hear that. That means a lot. And I really do appreciate the super chat as well. That always means a lot when somebody says that they're enjoying it or they're getting some sort of value. So thank you so much for the kind words and for the $10 super chat. And then Rosie with $5 super chat. Thank you, Rosie. Says, thank you for your hard work and Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing your support. And I hope you continue to enjoy the channel. All right. Jumping into the chat here. I was looking for highlighted stuff and I didn't see any because there were all the hashtags. So I'm a rolling and a scrolling. If you've got questions or comments you would like us to read live, feel free to throw those in. There was Eduardo's comment about meeting us via KG. I am about 5 minutes behind live. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Would you mind if I jumped up? I just realized I've got all my plants that I'm going to be planting, and they're kind of drying out. I forgot to put a wet paper towel over them.
You go right ahead, my friend.
Kind of wilting.
Right
That's
ahead.
no fun. Okay, I'll be right back, folks.
All right. I see you, Finn. I see you hanging out there. I'm going to get to you here in just a second. All righty. Roll on down through there. Eduardo also said, not to mention that watching the fish fam coming together in the chats is amazing. Yeah, that's really what it's all about. That time acquiring new knowledge, or T.A.N.K.S, or T.A.N.K.S, the time acquiring new knowledge show. It's not about Ed and I claiming to be professionals and knowing everything, or being experts. It's about us sharing our experiences, but also just as much the chat being able to chime in with their experiences and helping each other as a community, versus just us preaching how you should fish keep, because that's just not what we do. Keith Hanshaw, good to see you, says, do you have any experience with hoplocats breeding? I'm wondering if I need to soften the water during the process. I do not have any personal experience with that, Keith. Do not quote me on this. I very much feel like, because I watch all sorts of stuff, even if I haven't kept something. I feel like somewhere in my brain it's telling me you're correct in terms of doing some softening to the water, but don't hold me to that. Definitely, again, it goes back to I don't claim to be an expert. I've not done it, and that's not something I could personally tell you. As many things as I've bred, it's just not been one of them. Ed, what about you? Hoplocats breeding?
Nope. Sorry, don't know. Never
I'm
done
sorry,
it.
Keith. Chances are we've probably got one or two people that have been through that process or are working on it maybe and have got some other channels that have shown that stuff. Roll on back up here. Just make sure I didn't. All right, there was everybody congratulating John McKenzie. Don't think I missed any other highlighted comments. So, that being said, I'll get back down there. My chat's not where I'm used to it being. There we go. I can't see Ed, but now I'm not looking over here. Finn Wiggles. Finn Wiggles, I always appreciate you being here. Thank you for the super sticker, the $5 super sticker with the little Bravo box. Appreciate that very much. I hope you're doing well tonight, today, whatever time it may be for you. And thank you for being here. Alrighty. Yeah, I am essentially at the bottom of the chat. So now is a great time to type in questions or comments while we've got some time left. And I'm looking live at them. Ben Backstrom says, hey, James and Ed. Hey, everyone in chat. Ben, always a pleasure to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for being here, hanging out with us. Look at that. Look at that. Paul Sotero, been a member for a year. Thank you and congratulations. I know a lot of you all love to celebrate those milestones. I love to celebrate them, and I think it's cool that you all do too. Seriously, thank you, Paul. It says, Merry Christmas to you and your families, James and Ed, and while I'm at it, to the rest of the fish fam. Enjoy. Merry Christmas to you, my friend, our friend. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. You're one of those people, we've got a lot of them, but you're one of those people that every week, I know that you've got value to add to the things we talk about, and you chime in fairly often with answers to things that Ed and I have not experienced or had experience with. So thank you for that, Paul. UPSer living the dream once again with $5 super chat says, is there a small freshwater puffer I can add to my 55-gallon rainbow community tank? Ed, you've done a little more with puffers than I have. Would you like to take that one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really depends on what the price line is that she's thinking, because like if price is no object, you could go with a Congo puffer, and that would be a pretty cool community fish. You see, a lot of the puffers are very aggressive. They look so cute, but they're so aggressive. But maybe a figure eight. What do you think? Would a figure eight or a Amazon? Those would be the two, because like if you put a pea puffer in there, it's just going to disappear. Something might actually eat it if depending on how big everything is. Yeah. That's what happened in mine. Is the angels ate my 2 pea puffers. Once I bought 2 pea puffers, I was shocked that Walmart had pea puffers, so I bought them. This is like 30 years ago, and 20 years ago, and they were $2 a piece. So I bought them, and then I come home and all I have is a 125-gallon African cichlid tank, a 55 tank that's just for breeding to a pair of discus, and then my 200-gallon discus tank that also had angels. And so I dropped them in the 200-gallon. They're literally peas. And they were devoured in seconds.
So. Absolutely. No, I think that's all very well said. And of course,
is saying Amazon puffers. We really need to save that one for Austin.
That's what I was going to say. Fantastic Freaks. Since we've been talking about him a little bit tonight. I know Austin would probably have a good 30 minutes worth of information that he could just spew out instantly when asked that question. Not that he would need that long to articulate it, but he could tell you everything you need to know. I've not done a lot with puffers. I love puffers. That's part of why I like watching his stuff. This has just never been something that I set up tanks for. I've done puffers on the saltwater side more than I have the freshwater side, as odd as that may be. But again, in case I didn't say it before, and even if I did, a double, triple, quadruple, thank you. UPS are living the dream. Appreciate the super chat. As you know, never necessary, but very much appreciated. Buddy, sorry, go ahead, Ed.
Before you get there, let's shout out Aquaticon, because hopefully we see UPSer at Aquaticon, because it'll be in our backyard.
Most definitely. There is a link in the description for Aquaticon if you want to go to the webpage. For anybody not familiar, just a quick shout out for that. It is going to be April 30th in Knoxville, Tennessee, this upcoming year. 16,000 plus square foot with over 90 vendors, YouTube section, a kids section, raffles, a whole bunch of stuff. We've reached out to people all across the board in terms of the YouTube creator section, channels, newer and older, smaller and larger, however you want to put it yourself. Going to be a lot of great people there. So really looking forward to that. Tickets are on sale. You can click on that link there. If you just want to get some more information, check out the floor plan. I know it's holiday time, so a lot of people are holding off on committing to things. I would still encourage you to go check out the floor plan. And if you're somebody that maybe potentially wants to be a vendor, you can go check out that floor plan, look at booth rentals. One thing I do want to point out, if you are that person, is we're inviting you to pick your location. I know a lot of venues don't let you do that. You buy a booth, you go where they tell you to do. We are allowing you to essentially go on there, purchase the spot you want to be in, and I think that that's going to be good for a lot of people. So there's my Aquaticon spiel for today. But yeah, I'm hoping to see UPS are there. I know we're going to see a lot of awesome people there. Good call out on that, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll this back up here again. Kenny E. from T.A.N.K.S Aquatics. Been a member for almost 2 years now. It's crazy to think how long it's been since we took that Florida trip, Kenny. It feels like it was just yesterday when I think about it. That was so much fun. I hope I get to see you soon. Merry Christmas to James and Ed and to all in the chat. Kenny, Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. I appreciate you. I really do. You're one of those people that's been hanging around, as have a lot of you, from early on in the development of this channel, if you will, in the fish family. So I appreciate you. I'm glad you're still here. Hopefully we can hang out soon, my friend. All right. Make sure I'm not missing highlighted stuff. Jen Yu says Merry Christmas to the Fish Room Fever family. And guess what? If you're here, you're Fish Room Fever family. We love you. Lurkers included. I know you guys are there. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Merry Christmas to you, Jen. I see a big red oval. Somebody's going to make me blush here in a minute when I get down to it. I know who it is, but I'm not going to jump right past just yet. Jenny Lynn says, Fisher Fever Chattanooga, Ed, thanks for all the great streams throughout the year. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming year. I've been kind of accumulating some things so that I can commit to doing a video a week. I've been spending a good 8 to 10 hours plus on fish room fever stuff, if you will, from making videos to updating the website to updating video description, all the things that need done. I've been really working hard on that, changing the banner on the channel, and some of you may have noticed. So I'm really driven going into this new year to commit to give you all the best possible experience I can when you come here. And I appreciate all of you who have been along for the ride up to this point. I think it's only going to get better from here on out. You know,
That's awesome.
Not just for me, but for you all. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, is bringing even more value. Because I love you guys, and I appreciate you. All right. Roll on here. Wait, Master, how's it going? Appreciate you being here. Master Spring Forever say Merry Christmas and hello. False Tarot says, my wife wanted a puffer when she saw the figure 8. I was told they do best in brackish. Yeah, they really do. They do best in brackish. Absolutely. Whips World says, how many piranha species are there, and of those, how many are available in the hobby? Individual local laws notwithstanding. There are dozens and dozens of different piranha that are available. How do I put this? So I get mine from aquascapeonline.net. And this is not a plug for them. They're not a sponsor or anything. That's just the source I have for them. You don't really see them locally anymore. But you can go on there and you can look, and you'll see a couple dozen different types of piranha that are available. One thing I do like is they'll have things on there that aren't necessarily available, and things become available seasonal. They have certain things that are captive bred that you can get year round, but they'll also offer the wild caught variety. So you can get captive bred red belly piranha, Pygos internet, the Pygos there, both the Caribe and the red bellies. They sell those, but you can get captive bred red belly piranha pretty much all year round, except when they're sold out. The wild caught are only available seasonally, but they'll add those on so you have the option of either or. I've had good experiences with them, so that's my source. If I'm going to order one, that's where I go to, unless my local fish store can get it. Sometimes they can. A lot of times it's just not on the lists. So that's where I would look if you're looking for piranha.
Can I ask you a couple questions about piranhas?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me do one thing real quick. Alexander Engelhart, bless you so very much. Thank you. The $100 super chat just to say happy holidays to us. I really appreciate that support. You don't know how much that means. You really don't. All of you all. It was having that YouTube check, if you will, as a lot of people call it, pop up right before Christmas, and having 2 kids that did more than you all know. So thank you all for your support. And Alexander, thank you so much for that $100 super chat tonight. It means the world to me, and I do greatly appreciate you. I really do. So thank you, my friend.
He sure did make Dan's Fish, his stream yesterday, an awful lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there or not, but boy.
I lurk. The problem is when I'm editing, it's hard for me to edit audio to the videos while I'm watching other things. So a lot of times I'll be lurking, and I have to kill the audio on whatever I'm lurking to while I'm adding clips together and things.
Well, what was absolutely great was at the very end, he said, okay, for the people that stuck around, because literally about 100 dropped off. It was like at 360, and then it went down to 260. He said, another $300 with like 5 minutes left. Crazy.
That is crazy. Seriously, Alexander, thank you. But sorry, Ed, I wanted to say a huge thank you for that. Please, you have the floor, sir. I know you had some things to talk about.
Well, when it comes to piranhas, is captive better? Or the wild ones, how well do they adapt to being captive if they were in the wild?
So there are not a lot that are available captive bred. There are a couple species that you can get from time to time, particularly if you know people in those circles. But widely available is typically just your red bellies that you find captive bred out in the hobby. Um, I've kept both. I've had captive bred red bellies. I've bred red bellies. I've had wild caught red bellies. Part of it is getting them younger. So if you're going to get, like, say, take the red belly piranha, if you're going to get those wild caught, I would get them at around the 1 inch mark. Order them small. The Caribe piranha that I've got, those are all wild caught. They're not something that's really bred in the hobby, which is part of why I've got them, because I've had success with a couple different species in terms of breeding piranha, and I wanted to see if I could work with those and get them to breed out.
Yeah, I'm still hoping. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I need to get them into this 220 gallon. It's a project that's been on hold for a while, unfortunately, this year between everything that's gone on. But typically speaking, a lot of what you see will be wild caught. And the ones that I compare, which is the red bellies, I've not seen a huge difference. Now, I'm sure if you got into ordering the larger fish, you would probably see some differences there in behavior and attitude. Just because your captive bred have been, accustomed to being in that environment, 6 months, a year, 2 years, getting up to that 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches, versus if you just brought in a 6 inch wild caught fish, it's not going to be accustomed to having spent the past 6 months, 7 months, 8 months in captivity, same. So I will typically get the captive bred on the red bellies if I'm doing red bellies. Other things, it's typically, for the most part, wild caught availability, unless you know people, or you just happen to find somebody that's got some stock in something else. That's why my fish keep doing weird things, so I keep looking to see what's going on.
Well, and then my other question, it was the captive bred ones here. Is there like line breeding where people are trying to get more of a red belly? Like with mollies, we've got guppies, all the live bears, it's very easy because, they're easy. But is there any type of line breeding? Because you said there's so many different types. I didn't realize there were so many different lines. I thought there was like 6. So that's pretty
Absolutely.
Cool.
So there's not really enough of the red belly breeding going on in comparison to like your guppies or inlers or things of that nature, where you see the line breeding. Also, I have found what works best for me, and I've seen a couple other people do this as well. Fairly often, unless you're just breeding for profit, I guess would be the best way to put it. A lot of times you'll see the breeding going on in a community tank versus pulling and trying to do a specific line or having a specific male or female. I've seen it done with, a male and a female get pulled from a group and put together. Usually that's people that are more on the businessy end of it, if you will.
Sure.
They need to have that production line going. I prefer to breed mine in the I don't want to say community tank, because then people think angels and Tetris and all that, but in the environment of having a whole group, a whole
colony.
Yes, a colony. I do the colony breeding, so there's no real line breeding in that. And I still find that you end up getting beautiful fish that way. A lot of the colors, though, I will say, in red bellies, I've seen a lot of the color does come from environment and nutrition. Similar to putting a dull substrate down in a tank and dulling out the colors in a guppy or inler. Environment has a lot to do with it, their comfort level, and then feeding the foods that tend to bring out the reds in them. So like crowflake, for an example. I've noticed you can get additional quality in their colors that way.
Now, are they tetras actually? Are they in the tetra? They're in the tetra family, aren't they?
They're loosely related, yes, they are. So the Pygocentris are the quote-unquote true piranha, and then you get the Cerassalmus and some other things that are piranhas. They're, they have the teeth, they do the things. The Pygos are the ones you will typically see in schools, while there are exceptions to things. A lot of the others, like the black piranha, the Cerassalmus rhombus, that's a solitary fish. You put one of those things in a tank, and it by itself. Has somebody out there maybe had some success somewhere, possibly trying to have one tank made in with it? Possibly. Did it last 5 minutes or 5 weeks? Possibly. I never say something's impossible, but that's one that you just don't. I mean, those typically will try and get aggressive through the tank at you. Whereas I keep common plegos with my red bellies, I would not put one in a tank with that black piranha, just because the extremely high statistical probability it's going to get instantly massacred because they're so aggressive.
Gotcha. It's very interesting.
Well, thank you. I could waffle on, as Sharpie would say, for quite some time on red bellies and other piranha. Debbie Holding says, Fisherman Fever and Ed, at last I'm on holiday. Now I can set my alarm and watch you live. Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, lots of love always. Debbie, Merry Christmas. Always appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoy your holiday. All right. I'm sure you probably set the time back a couple minutes because I usually tend to go over. So I'm going to grab the last couple highlighted things in here. We're going to roll on over to Crafted with Chattanooga Ed here in just a minute. White Master Spring Forever says, makes me super happy that when I'm in your chat, it's my favorite time of the day, hand feeding my fishy babies and giving home snuggles and belly rubs for my 7 blood parrots and my 125 gallon. That's awesome. That sounds like a really fun time. I appreciate you being here, White Master, and I'm glad that you get to enjoy that while you're hanging out with us. Xanadu, I've been a member for 13 months now. Appreciate you, Xanadu. Says, Merry Christmas, Fish Room Fever family. Absolutely. Merry Christmas to you, Xanadu. Thank you for being a member, my friend. Really appreciate you. Paul Stero says, for people who like the look of piranhas but not the bite with the community tank size, the Colombian red and blue tetra deserves a look. And to the point I mentioned earlier, Paul Sotero dropping the knowledge. That is wonderful. I will have to look into those. I'm not super familiar. I've heard the name, but I don't think I've given those the look that they deserve. So definitely Colombian red and blue tetra. Colombian red and blue tetra.
Very cool. I thought he was going to go Pacu on us.
Most people, I would think that, Paul, I know him well enough to know that he wouldn't have thrown that one out there just because that's horrible for most people in most situations. All right. I feel like I've not shut up tonight, Ed. My apologies.
No, you're doing great.
And I know I normally out-talk you, but I feel like I've really done a lot of it tonight. I think I've got everybody's highlights. Select that says, wait, I'm Fish Room Fever family, ? I feel like I just got promoted, and here I thought the boss didn't even know my name. I'm sorry, John. I really am. I feel so bad.
Well, we don't really want to let anybody know we have relatives in Kentucky.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. You know what I need to do? It's like, Pat, I need to drop that interview I did with you in the members only section so people can enjoy that. None of the other footage turned out from that club swap we went to, but I do have that interview I did with you. It just didn't really have a place just by itself without a whole video attached to it. So
heck yeah.
Maybe we'll throw that out there. All right. I saw a question. I'm going to pass it over to Ed so I can grab a sip of water. And so he gets a chance to speak tonight. Poor Ed, bless his heart. Alice B had a question. Let me find it. There it is. Alice B says, Fish Room Fever, what's the best tank setup for a pea puffer? Chattanooga Ed, the floor is yours.
Well, it's hard to say the best because everybody has their own opinions. But I like tall columns. I was planning to I have a 50-gallon tall column. That was what I used to breed my my mated discus in. But I was planning to put a log, and that was years ago. So I just had this 50 tall, it's like an oval, or it's like a rectangle, but on its side, so it's straight up and down. I was soaking a log, and I was going to put that in there, and then I was going to plant Nubius all over it. Well, drill holes and put a Nubius all over it. So there's lots of little places that they could go in and look for snails and hide from each other. But you want something with a lot of screens. What am I trying to say? Hides. Because you don't want them to always be able to see each other at all times. Yeah, so that way, if you have a column, they're only going to see each other like 1/4 of the time. If you have something big growing up the middle, and that's what I would do. And don't put all your snails in at once, because they'll eat them. Well, they won't eat them. They'll just kill them all.
Yeah.
And eat two.
Now, absolutely. The only thing that I would not really add to that, but tack on there with it would be definitely, like you mentioned, the breaks and line of sight are very important. Having places where they're not eyeing each other from across the room. You know, you got something in the way. Line of sight breaks super important.
Mm-hmm.
No, but absolutely, that's perfect. All right. Select Pet says, come to the swap in May and we can redo it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. On that note, we are going to head over to Chattanooga Ed on Crafted. Have some fun over there. It's been a fun night. It really has been. I like coming off says Paku or Paku or Paku, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, Garcia Aquatics with the $5 super sticker, throwing that out there at the last minute. It says bravo. Thank you so much, Garcia. Bravo to you. Appreciate the support. I hope you're having a wonderful night. A huge thank you to everybody. Of course, Chattanooga Ed, my buddy, pal, and co-host. You've been with me for so long. I appreciate it. I really, really do. It's always a fun journey. And as we move into the new year, I'm really excited. All of the moderators, the members, the super chatters, and contributors, I appreciate each and every one of you all. Of course, the replay crew. Did I get the lurkers? I don't think I got the lurkers this time around. Y'all almost have me speechless, and I appreciate that. Holding back a tear because I love you guys so much. But thank you all for being here. Let's go check out Chattanooga Ed. Link is in the chat right now. And even if you're on the replay crew, you can still grab that link out of the chat replay. It's right there. Myrtle just dropped it. Ed is live next. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Until next time, keep your fish healthy. Keep yourselves healthy. Don't be afraid to catch yourself a little fish room fever. I love you guys. Tom Patterson. Peace.